Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Loop Learnings, and this is the next video in the series. We are making clinic management system. In previous video, if you have watched, we have made this form, which is the list form, basically continuous form, that has the information about the medicine, and then we have made this form as well, and this is basically to perform the CRUD operation for this particular application. Now, what was missing is two things. One is you can see that I've added a button called update button. So we'll have a VB coding behind this. And also we want, if a user can click on any of the record in the list, we want this form to open and populate their respective information onto this form. Okay. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. If you're interested to learn, we'll have a bit of SQL, not SQL, we'll have VBA involved in it. So if you want to learn, if you wish to learn, please stick around and watch until the end. I'm sure you will learn thing or two. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In any case, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload any video. So first of all, let's figure out this update button. So we'll go to the design view. I'll select the update button. We'll go to the event tab, on click event, dot, 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 and code builder. Now I have tried a lot to make this font bigger. For some reason, it is not making it bigger. So sorry for that if you are unable to see the code. And that's why I will be narrating most of the code which I'm going to write. So you can at least know what exactly I'm writing. Right. So let's think about the method. And of course, the method is all about the VBA code. We will be using the record sets to achieve this update function. So let's go ahead and do that. To do it, we'll declare the variable. So dim rs update records as a record set. Okay. By the way, you can give any name to your variable, but I've chosen to give this name. Okay. And then we'll say set this variable equals current db dot open record set and parenthesis open parenthesis close double quote, and here we have to provide the name of the table. And rather than me going and copying there onto the form name, I'll simply copy this. Okay, and I'll come here and I'll paste it. All right. Now, this table might have hundreds or thousands of records. So what we wish to do is to do the update. We would like to point out to the right or correct record so we can actually make the necessary updates there. So to do that, what I will do is I will ask Microsoft Access to dot find first. Okay. Now it is asking what should I find? What should I look at? Well, you should look at the medicine ID, and exactly equals to what? Me dot medicine ID. So basically we're telling Microsoft Access with this line of code is that go to the table, which is a medicine table, and check where this record that has a medicine ID number, let's say 600, is there. So point to that record. That's what basically we are saying with this line of code. Once that is done, then we can actually go ahead and start adding uh, sorry, start editing the record. Okay, so update in here, and now we can take individual fields. So for example, rs update records, and sorry, that's not the way it should be. This is the way it should be. Exclamation mark, and first we will update the medicine name. If there is anything changed, user have changed, so we can update the medicine name here. Okay, then we will simply copy this until here, so we can save a little bit of time. So instead of medicine name, the next field is basically description, so we'll update that. Okay, and equals to me dot description. Then we will have purchase date, expiry date. So we'll have purchase date equals me dot purchase date, and then we'll have expiry date. So basically going line by line and then updating the record. Okay, I think that's the way it should be. And then status and status date. Okay, so we'll have that equals to me dot status. So we'll copy the status here, bring it here, and now, oops, we'll copy the entire thing and paste in here. And the last field is, or rather last record is status date and in here as well, status date. Okay, so that's done, and I think we are okay. We have few more lines of code. So for example, we'll say set this record sets equals nothing because the updates are made. Now we want to display a message box and we want to refresh this main form with the updates. That we will achieve by these 3 lines of code. So I'm going to copy that rather than me typing it all over again. So we'll requery that and we'll say has been updated, information, perfect. Let's debug it, save it, close it, and now we have the code to make the necessary updates. Then we want to have a VB code behind this IDs. So basically the idea is the user can click on any of the ID and then this form should open and it should populate all the respective information in here. So let's go ahead and do that VB coding. So we'll click on medicine ID field, event tab, dot, code builder. And in here, we'll say do cmd dot open form, and the form name would be medicine form. Okay, so that's the name of the form which we will open. And then we will refer to this form. So we'll say forms medicine form equals me dot sorry, that's not the way it should be. Sorry about that. Forms medicine forms exclamation mark and then a field on the medicine form. So medicine ID equals me dot medicine ID. Okay, so that's correct. Hopefully this is correct as well. We'll use this camel. I think this is camel case letters, something like that. Medicine form. Okay, that's what it is. We'll see. We'll get to know. If we'll get an error, we'll get to know that the name of the form is incorrect. Then is medicine name. So let's say here. So we'll copy that and we'll paste in here. And then next we have the description. So we'll have description and then copy that, paste here. We then have the purchase date and we'll copy that, paste here. Then we have the expiry date. We'll copy that, we'll paste here. And then we have the status. Okay, we'll copy that, we'll paste here. Then we have the status date. We copy that and we paste here. I think that's enough. It should work. So let's debug it, close it, go back, and we will make this as a hyperlink. So we'll say if hyperlink, no, we want always this to be as a hyperlink. So let's go to the form view and let's click on the second record and we can see that it is opening medicine ID 2 and rest is there. So let's change something. Let's say the purchase date is changed to 24th, let's say, and then it's not a tablet, it's a syrup, let's say. Okay, so Panadol syrup. All right, I don't know, I'm just making it up. um, Made by, what's that name of the medicine company, very famous, uh, Calvin, I don't know, something like that, I don't know, I forgot. Made by so some company, I don't know, I just randomly I'm typing the name. All right, so let's make that update and we can see right away the updates are made. So Panadol syrup 30 gram made by some company, change of the date, perfect. So this is working fine. We now know if I click on create, we get the blank form. But if I click here, we get the respective record and it's populated here as well. So our update button is also working and everything seems to be working as well. That's about it. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. I hope that you have learned something. If you have, do let me know in the comments below. Even if you have not, let me know in the comments below still. But thank you very much for paying attention and thank you for watching. Uh, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload any video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.